Good day, everybody. Oh, how quickly things change. The world is changing more rapidly than ever before. What we see is that what exists today has changed considerably tomorrow. The good job today, the good job of yesterday, doesn't seem to exist tomorrow. We see fewer people having that good job, having benefits, including retirement, and they wonder where the big good job is going to be in the future. It's enough to really cause you some disconcerting opinions about not only yourself, but your future as well. We also see in some ways a much more rougher, tougher world. We use this term nice and kindness. There seems to be a bit less niceness and a little bit less kindness in our world. Anytime you read the newspaper or go onto the internet, you'll find that the first 2 or 3 or 4 stories are usually negative. There's really not a feel-good story that you hear. There's a lot of feel-good moments in our world. They're just not getting reported. So after a while, you start to think that the world is like that. So in this discussion, I want to bring up a couple points that I think are so important about not only mental health, but your future, both as an employee and as a person. First is goodness. There's so much of this aspect that we call goodness in our life if you only choose to look for it. As I often say, as you're driving down the road, you can look at cement or grass, and too many people look at cement rather than looking at grass. The grass is there, in addition to the trees and the flowers. And it's the same in the workplace as well. There's much goodness that occurs in the workplace. There's a great saying that says that there's 2 types of people: those that applaud your accomplishments and those that applaud your failures. Look for those who applaud your accomplishments. The path that you're on now may not be the path that you should be. Maybe you're on that path because it's safe, you feel a little bit more secure, and the other path has a little bit more anxiety associated with it. Whether you reach that end of the path is not necessarily known. So you stay on the safe path rather than taking the path that not only can bring you more joy, but also more glory. Goodness will help you get there. Having that belief that you are a good person, that you are moving in the right direction, that's something that will help you get to where you want to go. Next is what I call the give back. The give back is there's no aspect in a person's life that will bring them greater joy than to do something for somebody else. Yes, if you get that new watch or that new car or that new house, you're going to be happy for a brief period of time. But you're going to want to share it with somebody. It's a terrible place, a lonely place to be, to wear something that's nice, to live in a house that's nice, and not have anybody to share it with. It doesn't need to necessarily be a significant other. It doesn't even necessarily have to be family. But it has to be a group of people who care as much about you as you care about them. That's a word that I use a lot. Something to care for and something to care about. Associated with that is somebody to care for you and about you. Looking for the good, doing something that you care about, those are 2 aspects that are going to bring you much joy. One other aspect. There is, without a doubt, greatness in everyone's path. The issue is whether they choose to seek it. I believe everybody has a talent and ability, something that nobody else has. Something that if they use that talent or ability, it would make them something that they always wish they wanted to. I always say that everybody has something, and with that something, you can become a somebody. So my last aspect is look for that something within you that can make you a somebody, and then spend your life trying to make it come true. Goodness, something to care about, searching for that thing that'll make you a somebody. Those are great prerequisites, those are great paths to follow, to live a life that at the end you say, I did it all, I did the best I could, and I did the right thing at the right time. Thanks everybody, enjoy the day, I look forward to conversing with you in the future.